Hello everybody! Oh my goodness, so happy to be back with you. This week I am very much well aware that this next week upcoming is not going to be the Cinco de Mayo week. However, Cinco de Mayo also falls on Mother's Day week as well. So I have both of these. I'll just have to show you. I got them both out because I was looking at them and pondering, and I was like trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And both of these kits are beautiful and I want to use them. And so yeah, I am just gonna go ahead and put the Cinco de Mayo kit down this week. It's like close enough, I feel like, like this week ends on the 4th, so it's pretty close. My other option was to do some kind of like neutral kit in honor of like Star Wars, like May the 4th. But I just decided to do this because this is so fun and pretty. Also, like, aside from like the whole Cinco de Mayo thing, like, beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. Like, I'll just walk you through this. If you haven't seen this, this is kit MK722, and this is from Planner Kate. I love pretty much everything she makes. It's stunning. Like this, like, are you kidding? It's so pretty. And she does both of these size boxes. I actually get both of these sheets, even though I typically don't use all of them. I probably have enough to do lots of different spreads, but I like these size functional boxes as well. And I like the idea of using these as well. I do use them sometimes. So I just like getting all of the shapes and sizes. So I get pretty much everything. And there have been some times where I've used them to kind of fill in things, but this is what we're gonna do this week. And I think they're so pretty. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I don't have a ton of things ready to rock and planned for this upcoming week. So this is last week, or this last week that I just finished. And I think it looks so cute. I love the little plaid and the florals. Like, we'll just come down a little bit so you guys can see it in all of its glory. It's so stinking cute. I am sad to turn the page on this week, but I'm ready. Also, can't wait until I ordered some of those magnetic bookmarks, and I'm really excited to get those. So we're gonna just turn the page. We're gonna say goodbye to April, and we're gonna just jump full force into May, which is absolutely wild to me that we're this far into the year. Like this, I have done all of this planning for this year already. Like, is that not crazy? Also, leave me a comment if you are still in the same planner that you started in either in January or in July of 2024. Like, let me know where you're at with your planning. I just want to know. I would love to know what your lineup looks like, all of that. So tell me in the comments below. Okay, so what I'm going to decide is, okay, these are 2 small strips of washi. I kind of like these for the bottom, but then that means I need to figure out what washi I want to use for the top. I do have 2 of these, which will be pretty perfect. I think it'll actually go really well, to be honest. I think that'll work perfectly. Although I kind of like this for the top and then this washi. See how it's like slightly different? The reason why I kind of gravitate towards the washi that's on here is because it fits perfectly on this side, so I don't have to like cut it or anything, and it takes a little less time. But I think this is actually prettier. So I think we're gonna just go ahead and do that. I usually start with my washi placement. And honestly, like, if you've been following me for any length of time, you'll know I've pretty much never been like a washi person at all. I'm not someone that really collected like rolls of washi or anything like that. I think using sticker kits and just having the washi that looks, oh my gosh, and I can't get that in there because I can't get my finger laid there. Okay, perfect. Anyway, I like having the sticker washi that looks exactly like the kit I'm using. Just everything about kits, honestly, it makes planning so much more manageable for me in the phase of life that I'm in. I don't know how many times I need to say it, but it really works so much better for me. And I think that's why I love the EC. I love the sticker kits. So yeah, I am pretty excited about using kits still. So there's that one. And we'll put the other one on. Sometimes I fast forward this, but again, I haven't been here for so long. Also, I did kind of a little bit sort of disappear again this last weekend. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting back into being back filming and stuff, and I totally forgot to film And it's like my kids are older, but it's so hard to film when everyone is here and I'm trying to like sneak away and have some quiet time for a couple of hours. Like, I don't know. I feel like when my kids are home, I really try hard to like be intentional and have time with them. And so then when I'm like, oh shoot, I have to like step away and film, it's really tough. So then that left me with either filming really late at night, which that's what I'm doing right now, because I like my plan with me is to either go out on Sunday or Monday, and I really wanted to make sure that this got out for you guys. But my choices were either to film really late at night or super early in the morning and then edit like same time as the early morning filming. And I just honestly, like, I just did not have it in me to this weekend. I just didn't. I am a no caffeine girly, so I can't like drink coffee and stay up later. It just does not do good things for my little anxious brain. And I actually quit caffeine like a year or two ago. Sometimes I'll have a little bit, like I'll have a Diet Coke here and there, or I'll have, I don't know, I'll have like one coffee like a month or something like that. If I do order coffee, I generally order decaf. I order tea. Like matcha I know has caffeine in it, and so does black tea. I don't really get too badly affected by that type of caffeine, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but that is what these Plan With Me's are. I just kind of ramble for any amount of time that we're here together. Also, this last weekend, I feel like it went by crazy fast. And we didn't really like have too much going on. I had a planner meetup on my calendar that was kind of impromptu that one of my local planner friends set up from our little Oregon Planner Society group. Side note, if you are in Oregon, specifically like the Portland area mostly, if you would like, we try to meet like once a month. You should totally come and plan with us and hang out. So, or, you know, even if you're not in Oregon and you want to travel, you should come hang out with us. The washi is so cute. The colors of this kit, chef's kiss, just so pretty. What else did we do this weekend? It was basically just like a lot of being at home. I spent a lot of time at the dog park this weekend, and that was kind of crazy. We actually had a little bit of like an incident at the dog park. One of Phoebe's dog friends, I did not know she was like treat aggressive, and I always bring treats to the dog park. Also, I don't really care to hear opinions about dog parks. I know like that's actually kind of like a loaded topic, and now I'm kind of regretting bringing it up. We go to the dog park. It's just what we do. And I'm sure that there will be opinions about the dog park after I share this, but this kind of thing very rarely happens at our dog park. But anyway, I didn't know she was like she's not really, I guess you could say treat aggressive. I just hate saying that because this gal and her dog are like some of our dog park friends, but her dog like went after Phoebe's. So, okay, so the lady offered Phoebe a treat, and I think she thought her dog like wasn't around or something. I'm not sure exactly. That doesn't fit very well. That Wednesday one is just not sized very well for Wednesday. So her dog like went after Phoebe and like had a hold of her neck and like wouldn't let go for a minute. It was kind of scary. And like, I tried to not make like a huge deal of it because they are like our dog park friends, and the two dog, Phoebe and this other dog, have played together since they were puppies. They're like the same age basically. I don't know, I just felt really bad for this lady, and Phoebe seemed a little shaken up, and she like played again a little bit, and then we had to leave. And then I went back this afternoon because I just wanted to make sure that like Phoebe wasn't going to be, I don't know. I should not assign human emotions to a dog because they don't process things in the same way. I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't like traumatized and didn't want to like go to her favorite place anymore. So we went back this afternoon. She was totally fine, by the way. And then we hung out there for a little bit, and yeah, spent most of our weekend in the dog park, honestly. That was today though. And then yesterday, Harrison spent a lot of the day playing with his friends. Delilah just kind of had like a rot weekend in bed. The poor girl is so tired. She's like winding down her junior year of high school and she's exhausted. The poor thing. I just remember my junior year. It was so tough. It was probably my hardest year of high school. I know she'll be totally fine once she gets on the other side of this, because she only has like 4 classes she has to take next year. And then let's see, I'm forgetting. Is it April 30th? And yeah, April 30th and then May 1st. I can never remember, this is so bad, being a planner person, which months have 30 days and which ones have 31. Anyway, So Delilah only will have like 4 classes, but she is just struggling to stay motivated right now. Like, she wants to be at school to kick it with her friends and to, you know, to do fun things, and is having a difficult time staying focused. And you know how teenagers these days are, they just like to be on their phones and that kind of thing. Like, that's just what she wants to do. She is totally done doing assignments, turning stuff in. I don't know. I don't blame her, but I just keep telling her, I'm like, please turn your stuff in, because you definitely don't want to spend your summer in summer school. She has gotten herself into a little bit of a pickle, a little bit of a hole here, but it's not anything she can't like get back out of. We shall see. But yeah, we have that going on. And then next weekend, I think. So next week, Delilah's prom dress gets delivered and she has prom, which is super exciting. I cut it a little close on ordering. I got in like my Amazon brain and I was like, oh yeah, I can order it like a week ahead or something. And I'm glad I looked, because it actually took like 2 weeks for it to ship, the dress that she wanted. So I'm really glad that I looked and ordered it when I did. But it's so pretty. I included it in a video recently, but I was like a prom girly back in the day. I had an older boyfriend, T, and so I went to prom all 4 years of high school, because I was a freshman and he was a junior. And at his school, he had junior senior prom, and then I had junior senior prom. And then also we have something here called the Rose Festival in Portland, and each high school has like a court of girls, and then there's like a committee that votes for each school. And I think actually at some point the students get to vote as well. Then at each school an ambassador is chosen, and then of those ambassadors from each school in the Portland area, a Rose Festival queen is chosen. And so I was on the court for my high school. I was not chosen as the ambassador for my high school, but it was still a really fun experience. So, but you have another like prom type dress that you wear. So I had so many fun dresses. My grandmother used to go down to California to like the Jessica McClintock store, and or the outlet or something. And she would get these crazy beautiful dresses for ridiculously low prices. And so my cousin and I, who we were basically raised as sisters, we both had like amazing dresses. And I think my last dress though, I got at Torrid, and oh my gosh, it was so fun. For my senior prom, so Portland has a river that runs through the city, if you're not familiar with like the layout of Portland, which you're probably not if you've never been here. But we have a river that separates the east and west side of the city. And it's so cool because we have these like riverboat cruises that go down, because downtown is like along what they call the waterfront. And so there's like these boats, one being called the Portland Spirit. And it was so fun because my prom was actually held on the Portland Spirit. And oh my gosh, that was such a fun time. I just remember I have so many good memories of that when I was younger. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. And I remember some of the guys that came to that prom came with like water wings on because it was on the boat. It was just, oh my gosh, it was so fun. But I just keep telling Delilah, you know, to go with her friends, because I went with a date and I felt like, I don't know, I felt like it would have been a lot more fun just going with friends. So I keep trying to encourage her to go with friends and have a good time, but we'll see what she does. She has a couple weeks. I think at this point it is looking like she's probably gonna go with friends. But yeah, I'm excited for her. Her dress is pink and it's so pretty, and yeah, I can't wait. I think it'll be really fun for her. So we have that going on. We're in like full prom prep. Also like prom short videos on short video platforms, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say them on here. I just love those videos. I think they're so fun. Oh my gosh, it just like brings me back to all like the fun memories of my own prom. So fun. Yeah, so there's that. So anybody else, if you would like to, you can share any of your prom stories, or if you didn't go to prom, you can share about that in the comments. I would love to know. I love talking about prom and prom season and all the things. Okay, so then I'm gonna put down the dinner stickers and the meals and stuff. And I think I already know what I'm gonna make tomorrow night. So I'll probably just end up writing that in when it's pen time. So yeah, we've got prom coming up. Delilah just got back from outdoor school. I think that's probably also why she just like wanted to rot in bed this weekend. Oh my gosh. And like, she doesn't start school until a little bit later, but she sometimes likes to go with Harrison and I, and so she ends up waking up a little bit earlier, and it's just a long day for her. Yeah, there's that. And then she's also on the hunt for a part-time job. So she's doing that. She's just so busy. I cannot believe it. What else? Oh yeah, and then I talked about it in a few videos ago, I had my 3rd round interview for a position that I want so badly. Oh my god, I'm just like giving it to the gods. And I believe, okay, so when I got the invitation, it said #1 or panel interview #1. And I think that means that I was the first person to be interviewed. And so I think there will probably be a couple more they have to take care of this week. And then they will be making decisions, I'm sure. And I'm hoping that I will hear something this week, but I don't know. And I'm just like a nervous wreck. I'm like trying to put out all of the good vibes and all the things. I'm trying not to let the like imposter syndrome get to me, but oh my gosh, it's kind of getting me actually. Oh my gosh, it's so tough, this whole thing. And I'm gonna put these stickers down. These are my dog park tracker type things. When I have like a recurring thing, I like to use these stickers with the like dashed edge. It helps me to see that better and know that that's like the same thing every day. So I put that in here. And then this week I will likely be applying for more jobs just because I want to make sure that I have like a backup plan. That's part of my like, I don't know, imposter syndrome thing. Like, I'm trying to claim it in the universe as my job, but also like I want to be realistic that I need to have some kind of backup plan and like keep myself out there and, you know, applying for things and all of that. Unfortunately, there's just not anything I'm as interested in as this position that I'm applying for. So I do need to do that. And then I have a freelance gig that I'm going to be working pretty soon. So I need to get them a little bit of paperwork, and then hopefully that will be starting this week or next. So that's kind of cool that I also have that going on. And then of course I'm back here. I'm also like considering moving over to TikTok, not and leaving here, but in addition to. So if any of you are TikTok people, feel free to check me out over there. I've been seeing a lot more like planner people over there, and so I'm kind of interested to see what happens. But part of me is like, I don't even know what's going on with TikTok at this point. Like, do we get to keep it? Is it gonna go away? Like, what's happening? So like, I don't want to like put a bunch of time into something which could be totally fun, but also like, again, don't want to put a bunch of time into something that might not be around, if that makes sense. I don't know. I have a lot going on that's not like super important. I do want to like look at the end of the month and maybe do like a day trip somewhere. My best friend lives in Olympia. Also, her birthday is coming up. I need to talk to her about that because I think she took that Friday off. That on her birthday's on May 9th. And so I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, this would be really tough though. I'd have to figure some things out. So, but I want to go up there and like have lunch with her, but I hate making that drive all in the same day, especially if I don't get to stay very long, which would be the case because if my kids have school, then I need to be here after they get off. Like my husband's very capable, but there are just things that I need to be here for as well. So next I'm going to put down my full boxes. I love all the patterns in this kit. It's so stinking cute. There are also a couple on white backgrounds. There's also these two that look really similar. I don't want to put this one because I don't want it to matchy match with this washi. I think I'm going to do a blue one. Maybe like this pinata one. This is so cute. Adorable. Also, weather here. I don't know if it's just Oregon or like if this is springtime and I just don't remember this, or if this is just this year's weather pattern. It's crazy. It's really weird this year. Like one day it'll be like 75, 80, something like that. It'll be nice and warm. And then the next day it's like, get your coats out. It's cold again and frosty in the morning. It's like, what is even happening? I'm gonna do this one with the little hats. I think that's cute with the sombreros and the mustaches. I think that's so cute. I love all the colors in this kit. It's so pretty. Also, I just ordered all of my June stuff for June from Planner Kate, and oh my gosh, there's so much cute stuff, first of all. And then also she did like a rainbow pride kit this year. Stunning. I got the monthly and the weekly because it's so pretty. Okay, and I need to flip this planner over because now that it's like, I can hardly see because the coil has gotten so big. Okay. And I think this week, also on Wednesday, my EC order gets here, which is so exciting. I cannot wait. I am super excited to see the new planner. And is there anything better than opening like a fresh planner? Also, like, okay, I know that this paper is amazing, but the way that it has held up to my personal abuse of it this year, I'm so impressed with how the Erin Condren planner, the coil, I've tossed this thing in a bag. I have abused it. It has gone all around my house with me because I have used this planner. I've really, really used it. And I feel like it's done such a great job of, of being a planner. So I've seen a lot of people talking about the Erin Condren launch this last week and talking about that they're upset about the lack of A5 choices. And I totally get that. And if that is something that I used or, was into, I'd be very upset too. I do like that they kept the A5 daily, which I have used before. I've used the Daily Duo in the A5 size. I actually have one sitting on my desk that I quit using. It just didn't work for me to have two planners, truthfully. That's really the only reason why I quit using it. But anyway, I totally understand people who are frustrated by that. If you are a 7x9 user, this launch was probably pretty great. And I have to say, I do kind of feel that. I loved all the choices, although I was looking at the only thing I don't really do in this planner is like health and wellness stuff, which I think that was the part of my planner, like when I was Franken planning in a happy planner, that probably got neglected the most too. And that is something I would like to add in, but I don't think I want to do a separate planner. I don't think that's going to work well. I don't think I'm going to look at it, to be honest with you. I think what I need to do probably is just find a way to incorporate it into my 7x9. So not do something separate. Because I was looking on the EC website and I was like, are there like health and wellness journals I could get or what have you? But maybe I'll just look at Planner Kate stickers and see like what kind of health and wellness stuff she has there that I can add in. That would probably be my best bet. So this is going to be my next week checklist. I love to have a like pre-planning space so I know what's coming up like a week in advance almost, or at least a few days. And basically the way that I plan is I'm going to add in functional stickers for things I actually have going on, and then I'm just going to fill up the rest of the space and finish the spread basically, and then I will fill them all in later. That really works well for me. It usually leaves me enough space, and then if I don't have enough space on that particular day, I can always add in something smaller and like cover up part of the decorative sticker. I'm fine with that. That works well for me. What else? Okay, so we've got next week, and then I wanted to put in I'm gonna have a weight tracker this week. I am really trying to get back on my health and wellness. I am going to, I don't know if I'm gonna track my workouts or not. I might actually, maybe, we'll see. I'm gonna try it this week without tracking it as like a low pressure. Maybe I'll put it in here. That's what I've been doing, like an exercise place. But then maybe what I'll do to incorporate more like health and wellness in here is I can like log each workout in my planner if I have room. I might try to do that. That is food for thought. Okay, that is definitely something I'm gonna think about. I'll put the little scale over there, and I'll probably just write that in as like a personal goal. I don't know how much I will share about that. We'll see. Just know if you are on a health and wellness journey that is going up and down, I am with you. It is hard. It's hard. It's hard for me, especially when like food is my comfort. I hate that it's that way, but it definitely is that way. I hate that. I hate it so much. It's frustrating for me because I also can be very like regimented and stuff, and tackle my goals and all of that, but it can be tough. It can definitely be tough. Okay, so I'm gonna put a sticker here, put that one there. I think I'm gonna put something small over here. I feel like one of these is cute. And then under that, I'm gonna put my payday. I have a payday on Tuesday. Put that here, and then we'll put payday. So usually I put it like at the top up here, but I don't like it when two of the stickers that are the scripted stickers are together. I don't know, it just doesn't look great to me. So it's all on the same day. It's totally fine. And it honestly usually gets put in my account in the afternoon, so it's fine with me if it goes here. Okay, so there is that. And then we'll do the little money sticker. And if you are like, what do you mean payday? Because you just heard me talking about wanting to get a new job or being in process of getting a new job, I am receiving payments from the unemployment system. And so that is something that is working for me and something that I am not really ashamed to talk about. So yeah, that's just, it is what it is. Sometimes we all just need a little bit of support. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, that is gonna mark my sister-in-law's birthday. So Monday is her birthday. Super cute. So I'll probably call her with my kids and wish her a happy birthday. Okay, and maybe I'll send her a card. I think that's what I'll probably do, or drop by or something. Although my brother and her don't love people to just drop by, so maybe I won't. And then we are bulk ordering some groceries, so I will put that in here. And we'll do, maybe what I'll do is I'll put run errands, not grocery shop, maybe to buy, maybe we'll do to go. Anytime I can fit in a little scripty sticker, it's good for me. I'm a fan. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then I think I'll use like a little car icon. So fun. In the to go. Maybe I'll do a car icon and a little grocery bag or something. Okay, so I have the little car. Okay, here we go. That's really cute. And then what do we have for, oh, I need to make a nail appointment. I think, can I wait until Wednesday? I don't know if I can. Maybe we'll do that Tuesday also. Yeah, we'll do that Tuesday. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this week is getting busy already. Okay, so what do I have for the little grocery bag? We have the grocery cart and then the little bags. Oh, here, this one's perfect. It looks like there's a bunch of fruits and vegetables in here. Cute. Okay, that's adorable. I'm gonna come down a little bit further. I don't feel like you guys can see that very well. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just do one of these. Will this fit here? Negative, it will not. Maybe then we'll do a little flag. Do I have that option? I have the little tiny flags, I think. Yeah, I have like these ones, these little small ones. I need just a little bit bigger like she used to include with her kits. I haven't seen those in here. There's like a star. I want it to be kind of bigger, but not huge. Interesting. Maybe, what about this? I think this might actually fit nicely in there. And then I can do a little, can I fit a little flag in there? I think I probably could. Maybe not though. I think I'll leave a little bit of white space in here. That will look good. Actually, there is kind of a lot of space in between there. I kind of want to make that close there, and then we'll put a little flag. Let's do a little, there's a lot of yellow happening, so I think I'm going to do, then that's blue, so we're going to do red. Do a little red one here. Cute. Okay, and then that will be for nails. So I want to put the little icon, and part of this, when I put these little icons down, is so that I can remember what it is that I need to write in here later. Okay, so that's helpful. Very cute. And this is a little bit crooked. I might pull this up and fix it actually. Yeah, I think that's gonna bother me if it's that crooked. That's what I love about these stickers. Honestly though, you guys, the ability to move them around and then like they re-stick like you've never even moved them. It's pretty great. Did I just do it? No, I don't think I think that other sticker is maybe a little bit crazy. Okay, so we'll put this one here, and then I think I will put like a small label down there. This video is gonna be 1,000,000 years long. I just realized like how long we've actually already been planning for. been a little crazy. It's all right though. If you need to go get a snack or a drink of water, feel free to move about the cabin and you can totally do that. Okay, and then Wednesday, I don't have plans made yet, and I don't think anything for any of these other days. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to look at what we have left as far as the boxes. So I have these 4, and then I have that one, and then I have these ones, and then I also have some of the colorful ones that we could use if we need. Okay, so I just want to make sure I kind of spread the wealth of what colors I have. Okay, so I only have one more of these blue ones. So on Saturday, because I don't have a ton of plans, I'm gonna put this there. Didn't I do that this last week though? Might have. Maybe I can put this on Thursday. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, I totally did. Maybe I'll put this on Thursday or Wednesday. No, I'm gonna put it on Thursday. Okay, we'll just put that right there. Okay, perfect. So then we have that, and then I'm gonna put this one over here. Although I've already done, I'm gonna put this one at the top so we can kind of balance things out. And then what I think I will do is I will grab that red one and we'll use that solid color box in here. Super cute. Okay, perfect. This is like planner Tetris, trying to fit all the boxes in correctly and make a spread that I like and make sure it's all like balanced out. I'm gonna put this one over here. We'll do that. Okay, that's gonna look really cute. Okay, we like that. Beautiful. I have one more of those. So then I think I'm gonna put that at the top over here. Very cute. And yep, I like how that looks. There's that. Oh, you guys cannot even see what I did. Okay, there's that. It looks like this. Okay, sorry. I'm telling you, I'm like just getting back to planning. I feel like I'm kind of a mess, but it is what it is. Okay, so then I am gonna use, oh no, I used the red one already. Okay, so I have, maybe we'll put the blue at the bottom over here. I think there's like exactly enough room for that. Perfect. I love these like primary colors. They're so pretty. We have the green, which I kind of want to put up here actually. Okay, maybe I'll put a little flag there and put the green like right there. Cute. And we'll do like a little color flag, maybe yellow. There's not a ton of yellow on this side. That's adorable. This is turning out so cute. It's so stinking cute. I'm a fan. Oh, I know what that needed to be. This needed to be file my unemployment claim. That's what that needs to be. So if I have any Sunday plans, Sunday is booked. So what do I want that to be though? I think I'm gonna put the little calculator for that. It's not anything that I have to calculate really, but like I think that will just work out nicely. Okay, perfect. I have the jalapeno sticker here, so I don't know if I want to use that. Oh, I think I'm going to use one of those over here, actually. I have space. I forgot I had space still on Wednesday. Silly me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bedtime reminder. It's so late. Okay. Also, I hope you guys know I'm giving up my rotten bed with TikTok time to film this for you. So you're welcome. Just kidding. I love it. I probably would do it anyway. It has just been kind of a day. Actually, it hasn't been that bad. I haven't done that much. I did the dishes, and there was a lot of dishes, and that feels like a lot. Oh, and I did spend some time with my parents tonight, and that can be an adventure all on its own. Okay, so then we're gonna put this one here. Okay, and then I think on Saturday also I'm gonna put the little, there is a planning time sticker. We're gonna put that over there. Then I think I will put a little, just a skinny little box there underneath. Okay, Saturday is planner time. I generally try to do my planner for next week on Saturdays, which I might do a little bit early. We'll have to see, because I'm trying to figure out when I can do all of this with my kids' crazy schedules that I am essentially in charge of. Okay, so here's this. Not that like my husband is not in charge of it, but like if you're a mom, you know, you know that you are like the schedule keeper, especially if you're a planner type mom. And I am a planner type mom. We'll put a little, just a little skinny one, because I don't think I'm gonna have that much going on Friday, although I just don't like that much space in between. And there's just not a sticker that fits perfectly in there. Okay, see, this is what happens to me when I'm planning, like even regularly with like sticker books and stuff. I lose stuff all the time. So this works so much better for me. I think that is going to be it for now. Let me look at these scripted things and see if I need to put anything else. Oh, pay bills is gonna happen on, that's gonna happen on one of these days. Let's just do it on Tuesday. See how I kind of fit these in and like kind of cover these a little bit. Totally fine. I'm good with that. And then we'll use the little credit card for that. And I really, 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 really hope. Oh my gosh. So send me all the good vibes about this job, you guys. Send me all of your good vibes. I need them. I'm dying. I'm so stressed about it because I want it so much. And I hate, this is like the worst part of the job whole search is now like I have opened myself up and like fallen in love essentially with a job, and I don't want to do that because now I'm like, if you get let down, like I try so hard to be like, oh yeah, it's not personal, it's professional, and but I just feel like I could do so good at this job and I would be so perfect for it. But I'm sure like in this crazy job market, there's so many of us that could be perfect for any number of jobs. It's just not great. I don't like job searching. I can tell you that. I do not like it. But I know that even if this isn't like, the comfort that I have is that even if this isn't the job, which this is my job, I'm trying to manifest, this is my job. But worst case scenario, if it's someone else's job, then it's fine. There will be something else. Okay, so I'll quit talking about that. I'll quit being crazy about it. Okay, so this looks adorable. These bright color stickers are giving me all of the life. So now we need to take our handy dandy pen and put some pen in here because this is not just sticker with me, this is playing with me. So let's get some pen going. I will see you guys after. If you're not familiar with my videos, I speed this part up because that would take a million years to write this all down, and then you'll hear me just like thinking out loud, and that would be silly for all of us. So I'll get the pen in here and then I'll see you guys back at the end. I love a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time. Can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh, baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. Hey, I'm just keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I don't take it for granted. Why can't we just give it a go? Infatuated more than you know. I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I love a strawberry side. Okay, I think I have gotten most of my planning done. This is the pen that I have for now. And so, yeah, very exciting. It looks so pretty. Maybe I'll take a picture of this and post it on Instagram, although I hate the new Instagram feed photo sizes. So I'm gonna have to play around with that and see how that goes. But super cute. I like this spread, and I can't believe we're winding down. This is gonna be a planner that I keep, which is crazy to me. I've never kept a planner before, even though I've been planning since like 2016 and before that. But decorative planning since 2016. I've never kept a planner, but this one I feel like I'm gonna have to because it's got all my fun kits in here and all the things. So thanks so much for watching, and I just wanted to say hello. My name is Caitlin. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe and follow along on this fun journey that we're going on with planning and all the things. I am going to be filming a Q&A coming up very soon. So if you have any questions for that, you can leave them over on the community tab. I'll also have a sticker post over on Instagram. So if you'd rather leave your stuff there, totally fine. But I do have a few questions coming in. So if you have a question, feel free and I will answer it. Anything's on the table, so feel free to ask away. And then if you're one of my current followers, subscribers, that kind of thing, here's your internet hug for the day. Thank you so much for all that you do. And if you'd like to use any of my coupon codes or try them, apparently some of them are not active anymore, but I have them linked down below, the ones that I had before I went dark for 6 months, the ones that I had active. So try those out. If they work, great. If they don't, I will make sure to take them off and maybe I'll try to reconnect with those brands. But anyway, feel free to try those out. And yeah, happy shopping, happy planning, all the things. And with that, you guys, by the way, have fun today.